Hello guys, your boy Swaggy Life is back and we're gonna just get right into the video. We're gonna start off with the new thrower army with the giant arrow and the Dragon Duke backpack. So take a look at this base. We are absolutely just gonna obliterate this base, bro, and we have so many spells left over as well. Now at that top side, I can easily get a giant arrow perfectly. There we go. I'm gonna use two for the Revenge Tower, the CC, and one for the Lava, one for Monolith, and there we go, that's beautiful, beautiful value. Already at this point this base is gone, so if you take a look right here, we've already created a beautiful cut in the middle, so the CC is gone. Now I'm gonna put in my throwers as you saw, more towards the left side, and then I put in my king towards the right side. That way my king is gonna, make sure those throwers go to the left side, and yeah, we are just gonna obliterate this base. So sit back, get some snacks, and enjoy this beautiful video. So I also want to say that yes, the higher you get in Legends, the harder it might be to use the giant arrow, and the Dragon Duke is really easy to use, but it's always about the giant arrow because people are gonna try and bait with maybe like Teslas or put in defenses that are not really lined up for the giant arrow and towards the lava launcher, the Revenge Tower, Monolith, CC, and so on. But I've actually found new tips and tricks which I'm gonna try out. So a lot of times you actually don't have to always start with the Dragon Duke and a giant arrow in the beginning. For example, a lot of times if you don't have a straight or if you don't have a building that's basically lined up against the defenses you want to take down, that being the lava launcher maybe or the Revenge Tower, CC, monoliths, whatever it is, you can always put in the throwers, let him clear those outside buildings first, and then as soon as you have that one building that's left over and you also have one invisibility spell, you can even bring two if you want to use it. I personally like to bring one because I like to bring two revive spells, which is really important. Though I'm not really showing it. Am I showing two revive spells on this? I feel like I am. I was just switching between revive spells, but for example, so take a look at that bottom side, guys. What I mean is that if I wanted to try and get a giant arrow lined up for that gold storage, I could have basically, put in my throwers for this bottom side first, and then also made the left building invisible. Then I would have a straight path towards that gold storage. But right now I don't really need to because I can easily take down C with those buildings as well. That's beautiful. 222. Insane value. But I hope you get what I mean, and I'm gonna try and showcase it more in the upcoming video. But there are a lot of tips and tricks. For example, like the fireball golem strategy, when we used it, we used a lot of tricks when it came down to the fireball. So it's also really possible to do it with this strategy as well. And trust me, guys, let me tell you something else which is really important, is that whenever you go up against the base that basically has the monolith on one side, the revenge tower on one side, the CC on one side, and the lava launcher on one side, and you can't get everything in one shot and one go, always prioritize the lava launcher because the monolith, the revenge tower, and the CC, they are literally useless. But it's always a good thing to oh my god, what am I doing? I'm accidentally pressing the surrender button, but it's always a good thing, to try and take down the monolith, the revenge tower, lava launcher, CC, a lot of other buildings at the same time. But if you can't do that, the lava launcher is more than enough to take down because those. If you have a good path and you try and keep those healers alive, the revenge tower and the monolith, they are literally useless. Plus the CC, they're not going to be able to do anything. So lava launcher is always the #1 priority to take down with the giant arrow and the Dragon Duke backpack. And if you have the Dragon Duke maxed out, or the rocket backpack, I believe that's the correct word, and that's what it's called. You only need one earthquake for a max lava launcher plus a giant arrow, so keep that in mind so you don't waste your earthquakes for no reason. Now take a look at this base. Again, don't get me wrong, like if you take a look at that bottom side where the multi-archer tower is, I think that's a dark barracks. I can easily line up a arrow shot with that dark siege break, so whatever. No, no, it's not a siege break. I don't know what it's called, but you know that dark, you know, whatever it's called, but factory or whatever it is. See, unfortunately, I did not hit the lava launcher. I'm not sure if I did or not because I somehow took it down with the Dragon Duke, so I might have hit it. Maybe I was blind. I'm not sure. And also, a lot of times you have to use the lava launcher, but it's just, you know, it's up to you how you want to use it. But a lot of times you want to use the lava launcher if, for example, the base is highly centralized with walls, and especially if the town hall is highly centralized. And you can use those earthquakes if you have any left over. You can use it for the log launcher. That way you can damage the walls, and the log launcher can open everything up quickly. And you're just gonna be amazing to go for the attack. Now also guys, I want to say if you still haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I always try and bring the best content possible, so if you appreciate what I do, you can click that red subscribe button. And also if you want to support me even more, you can become a member by clicking the link in the description, and you get access to my Legend League bases. For my members already, I'm sorry about the bases, I'm lately struggling with getting bases, but I will try my best to find more bases for you guys, so bear with me. And thank you very much, and let's just keep on going with the video. Let's take a look at this base, guys. See, we can easily line it up. I mean, these people haven't really thought about the giant arrow, and maybe they still haven't changed their, what's it called? Maybe they still haven't changed their layouts, but my God, that was a beautiful. I'm not complaining though. I got a beautiful, you know, giant arrow backpack value. I'm just gonna call it the backpack. It's easier to remember. Also, guys, I've been thinking about removing the Sneezy, you know, Sneezy pet from Warden, because sometimes my Dragon Duke ends up going with the throwers, and with that Sneezy, you know, with that Sneezy constantly uh, sneezing out boogers. Now this sounds weird, but that's what she does, Belit. Oh shit! But that's what she does. So with, you know, with her, you know, constantly sneezing out like boogers, my Dragon Dude gets affected by that, you know, those boogers, and basically he basically stops getting that rage effect and aura or whatever it's called. But and that's why I really wanna. I'm not sure. I've been thinking about removing the Sneezy, because the pets, the Sneezy itself, it can trigger bombs, but it's always at the back. So before, the boogers used to, you know, they used to trigger mines, but now they're not triggering anything. So I feel like it's just useless. At the same time, I don't know what I would add instead of Sneezy. Let me know in the comments if you're using something else. And if you get a attack in right and beautifully, trust me, you're gonna be more than fine with time. Take it like 1 minute, that's more than good. And I could have made it less, but I'm just trying to show off and swag this revive spell, which is not good, bro. You should not try and swag spells. It's not a competition, bro. So the gold storage is pretty much lined up for the lava launcher. And if I take down the lava launcher, so I'm probably gonna hit the revenge tower as well. I'm more than happy. So I'm gonna just screw the what's it called, the clan castle, and there's no way I'm gonna get the clan castle like that. But I was just seeking for some Teslas with that barbarian, and what we could do is we have to use two for the revenge tower because also it's close. And then I guess I'm using the that was pretty stupid by me. Not gonna lie, looking back at this attack right now, doing the voiceover over it, I should have started at that bottom side, but it's all good though. I got the revenge tower, but not the lava launcher, but that's a no, that's not good whatsoever, man. So that was a huge mistake, but we're never gonna give up. We're obviously gonna try our best. We're still gonna obliterate this base, don't get me wrong, but it's always nice to have the lava launcher out of the way, because the revenge tower is useless, I'm telling you. The monolith is useless, the CC is useless, but it's always nice to get those buildings. Now, as for this base is not really maxed out, but we don't really care about the walls. It's the revenge tower, the monolith, the CC. So, my God, how am I supposed to take down this lava launcher? See, these bases are really annoying, in my opinion, or I think so at least. But I guess I'm just too good with the earthquakes, bro. I was just joking, bro. They are not too good whatsoever. And I don't know how I did not take down the CC, which is really weird. But already you can see that the base is destroyed, like it's gone. You have the lava launcher out of the way in the beginning, then everything is just basically a free to go win, or a free win to go, whatever it's called. I feel like I'm just mixing everything up, but I hope you know what I mean, is that lava launcher is always #1 priority. That's what I'm trying to say. Also guys, let me tell you something else which is really important. If you end up putting in your throwers close to your queen, you should be really careful, because if that queen is low on HP, your healers can actually bait you and go to that queen instead. And if that queen takes all of your healers, and I know that queen is gonna go down anyway because she's not really good with healers anymore, so be careful and not putting be careful not putting in those healers close to that queen, because she can steal your queen, and then the attack is basically over. So always you gotta have that 100% focus, game of focus on, whatever you wanna call it, and it's hopefully gonna go good. Again, this attack could have been over way earlier, but I decided to show off and oh, I guess I did not. I'm sorry, guys. I feel like what am I doing, bro? Anyways, this is a beautiful attack as well. See, but take a look. Just take a look. My Dragon Duke is getting affected by those stupid boogers, so I feel like the Sneezy is a big problem. Also, guys, this is what I'm talking about. Look, 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 look. This is what I meant in the beginning. So, look, I'm gonna use a Baby Dragon to take down that right building, use an invisibility spell for this left side, and then put in the Queen. She's gonna instantly target, hit her ability. See, this is what I'm talking about. And a lot of times, maybe you have to take down more buildings and not only one with the Baby Dragon, and you know you use your invisibility spell for the other one. A lot of times, or sometimes, you might have to put in the throwers, and the throwers can take care of a lot of you know, trash buildings. And then if you have that one building that's lined up for every defense you want to take down, that being the lava launcher and so on and so forth, you can put in the Queen, instantly hit her ability because she's gonna target it. You can use that invisibility spell to your help as well, and you're just gonna destroy every base, bro. Like, there's always some tips and tricks, and it's really hard for builders to probably, you know, like, try and defend against this army. So having that 100% focus, game focus on, oh, you're gonna do amazing. Now the weird thing is, even though I got, you know, a beautiful giant arrow lined up, I took down the CC, I believe I did, I still somehow managed to get this attack really, like, really close on time, which is really weird. Take a look at that monolith, it's literally one shot. I put in one minion. How did my minion go down, my question is? Oh my god, that stupid long shot took down my minion. Oh my god, that was not good. So I'm still gonna get a 3-star, but it's not as clean, and I don't know why, bro. Because I got the. It was probably me funneling, bro. That was a stupid funnel, and I should have used. Did I use the log launcher? No, I didn't even use the log launcher. I should have used the log launcher. And you're actually not gonna believe it, but my warden ends up being so smart and so helpful. He was a good boy this time. Just take a look at what he's gonna do. He's not gonna be stupid and fight some walls for those throwers. Instead, he's gonna go and lock onto the monolith, and that monolith is literally one shot. Like, if you were to blow it, or, you know, blow it with just your mouth, you would literally take down that monolith, and my warden ends up doing just that, which is really important. Not important, you know, obviously it's important to get a 3-star, but which is really, like, mind-blowing how that warden ends up listening to you in the end. I mean, that was so good. Also, guys, let me show you. This is also what I'm talking about. See, I'm gonna use a baby dragon for that left one, and then we're gonna use an invisibility spell for that right one. See, this is the you know, the tips and tricks I'm talking about. Boom, hit her ability, beautiful value. Did I hit the CC? I did hit the CC. Take a look at that value. My god, that was beautiful. So see, always try and come up with these tips and tricks, and you gotta be creative in some way possible, and try and find your own ways of taking down a building, so that you can find that one building that's lined up for everything, and you're gonna be good to go. But again, guys, so take a look. This attack is also really close, and I don't know how. Like, I got the arrow down. It's probably me doing the funneling. That was a really bad spiky ball ability. I should have waited a bit more, I think. That way my king would have, you know, taken down that air defense. But yeah, that was 8 attacks, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to turn on the post notifications as well so you don't miss a single video. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.